look fucking slack. Oh my God. Are you for real? I should have not given us here to leave.
Did you give the money to shake? Oh my
God. Oh babe, hold on. This is blue.
Just
I
call.
want to eat that big. Does this mean we are not out?
Don't jump.
So I'm sure you guys are still confused about the whole level 3 twists, and I do not understand too as well. But then I kind of understand now, because after yesterday I tried to make my research to see if something like this has been done in any franchise of Big Brother, not just in Nigeria, Big Brother Africa, Big Brother any country. So I just tried to make my research, and I discovered that something like that has happened before in Big Brother Africa All Stars in 2010. Yes, we are going to be using that as a case study, but before that, let us try to explain the level 3 gameplay, the mechanism and how it works. Yesterday during the live eviction show, Ebuka evicted 3 housemates from the level up house. Big Brother moved them into a new house. Actually, it was the former level 2 house, but then they renovated it and transformed it into a new level called level 3. They moved Doyin, Chomzi and Eloswag into this new level, and they are no longer housemates. They've been evicted from the show, but then they are called house guests. They are no longer running for the cash prize for the 100 million naira anymore, but then they are eligible to earn winnings from sponsored task. That is, they are still in the house and they are going to be participating in sponsored task. Also, they are going to be partaking in house activities such as diary sessions. Yes, they'll be having diary sessions. They'll be doing sponsored tasks, but then they will not partake in house challenge or nominations. So I think that house challenge has to do with the wager task. I do not think they are going to be participating in the wager. And also, when it's time to nominate, Big Brother is not going to call them into the diary room to make nominations, because they are no longer housemates in the show. But then they are eligible to participate in sponsored tasks. They can also win from it. These house guests, Doyin, Chomzi and Eloswag, do not know that they've been evicted. They do not know. Also, the other housemates, the real level up housemates, do not know as well that they've been evicted, but they are still in the house. They do not know. But then they are going to meet them today. The main purpose of this is to rattle the housemates, make them unsettled, make them keep guessing why they are still in the house, make them keep wondering if it is a fake eviction or not, just to keep them on their toes, keep them talking throughout the week. I do not really like this twist. First of all, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this very twist in the comment section. And also, these 3 people are going to be in the house until September 18th at the very least. That means they can extend their stay in that level 3 house, which we are still trying to manage that September 18th. Which one is now at the very least again? This thing does not sit well with me. I do not know about you, but as for me, it does not at all. So they have 1 bedroom, they have dining area, they have kitchen, they have bathroom and toilet to make use of, but they still do not know. People like Chomzi, she has been making mouths. She was saying, I thought I was evicted, blah blah blah. But anyways, I actually cannot wait for them to leave. They've been evicted, but I cannot wait for them to leave the show. Now moving on to the comparison with Big Brother Africa All Stars season 5, yes, in 2010 that happened, which Uti Nwachukwu won from Nigeria. They picked housemates from different African countries, and then I think it's like 14 African countries or so, but then Uti Nwachukwu from Nigeria emerged the winner in 2010. So they did something similar, and we are going to be looking into that. So like I said, it was in 2010, yes, Big Brother Africa All Stars, where housemates from the 1st to 4th season of the reality show came back to compete again for the prize in the 5th season. Yes, past housemates came into the house again to compete for the money all over again. They gave them another chance to win. So now the twist was called the ban. Yes, ban. So in this twist, there was a new area in that house, and it was called the ban. So that was where they kept evicted housemates. They would evict housemates and then they would keep them in that ban. So on day 14, they evicted, 2 housemates. And, that was when they reviewed it, that evicted housemates will move to the ban, where they will live for an undisclosed amount of time. But in the case of Bbnaija, they gave us the time range, that is at the very least September 18th. But then in Big Brother Africa, they did not disclose the amount of time that they were going to be spending in that house. So, and they also said some of the housemates living in the ban may return to the main house to become real housemates. But then in the case of Big Bbnaija, they are going to return into the house, but then they are not going to come back as real housemates anymore. They are out of the game already. They've been like evicted, but they can come back into the main house. Now, go back to Big Brother Africa now. Those that lived in that band received visits from others they know, like their family members, their friends, boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. But then, in the case of Big Bbnaija, no one is going to visit them in that house. The ban was opened from day 14 to day 77. Yes, that was how long they had that ban for, from day 14 to day 77. But in this case, I do not think they are going to be staying, that long. Now, let us see how they carried out the whole ban thing. On day 71, in week 11, they revealed that no housemate was going to be evicted. Now, from all the bandmates, all the already evicted housemates that were staying in the ban, 2 of them will be returning to the house. And also, they did a vote. Yes, so 2 housemates from the ban, 2 bandmates, they call them bandmates, but in the case of these people in Nigeria, they call them house guests. So they return back into the main house, and they return back into the game as well. While other bandmates that were unlucky, that were not voted for, all of them were evicted, like permanently evicted, like officially and evicted from the show. They moved out of the house. But in this case, they are not going back into the house for any price. They've already been evicted, and they cannot go back to the house. They can go back to the house as house guests, but they cannot go back to the house as housemates, as contestant of the show anymore. They are in the game. They do not know that they've been evicted, but they are evicted. They are there. They can win sponsored tasks. They can participate in sponsored tasks, but they cannot nominate and they cannot participate in wager challenge. I think they can play head of house games as well. So it is still confusing, but then let's see how it pans out through the week. And I cannot wait to see the housemate reaction to this new development. So like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. This is where we are going to be ending this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another one. Have an amazing day ahead. Goodbye.